Yo, what's up, people? Welcome to Trust No One But Yah. You dig? Straight from the 303 to the 1313. From the right to the glove to the ruck to the glove to the. Truth is, it's shocking. For real. It's like that. I don't care what you got to say. I'ma do me. I'ma do me. You wanna see how it's done and watch me do me. Hallelujah. I love y'all. Niggaphonics 101. I got my own little dictionary. I sure do. So, Trump. Go to Google. You got your phones anyways. Y'all can't not let it be part of your person. It happens. You're addicted to it. It's like cigarettes. Nicotine. Nicotonic, nigga copic, nigga scosis, nigga out of choking. I'm just saying. Look up the word Trump. Etymology of the word Trump. It shows you a lot. Sit back. We're going for a 25-minute ride. Minus 135 seconds. All right. We're going to go into some stuff today. Because some of you love to learn. And I'm going to show you why this is not just head knowledge or knowledge that's puffeth up. Okay? No one wants to learn from someone who can't be taught. Because we're all students. By design and by choice. There are two views of perception. Okay? This could be called duality. White or black. Red or blue. Stable is the balance. Stable. Wink, wink, no coinkydink. One is true, the other is a lie, and the other is a mixture of both of them, which causes confusion. Babel, or Nimrod. Rebellion. Niggas Anonymous. No affiliation with the Anonymous group, because the Anonymous group, they're actually Freemasons in disguise, trying to get to learn people and see what you're really about so they can hunt you down. Red, blue, and yellow lists, targeted individualism. It's like that. It happens. You can look up esoteric symbolism and hermetics and, a lot of stuff. A lot. You'll find out a lot. I would say question everything. And don't just believe what I'm saying. Go research it for yourself. That's why I'm throwing out, keys. You gotta learn how to be a locksmith, man. All right. So there is only one way to truly live life and live in life more abundantly. We have been created with the willpower to choose to speak, to think, to hear, to feel, to taste, to receive, and or reject, acknowledge, or engage and confront whatever it may be, however it may come. This one true way of encountering experiences is produced and manifested through our works, our outcomes, and situations of that one reality. Most of you, we all have lived in this called illusion. Now, you can't say really the matrix, because the matrix represents the womb, right? So, if you're giving birth, what are you giving birth to? Okay? Mind you, the woman that did the Matrix and the Terminator series, she was black. She was a copper people. She was brown. Props. I hope I run across her name. And we're going to remember Connection Part 3 or Part 4 this is, I believe. And Yah willing, Lord, please help me to remember to say her name. But yeah. In right doing, meaning righteousness or right, truth, just, unfair or practical perfection or life or organized uniformity or wickedness or wrong or lie or unjust, unfair or impractical imperfection or death or error. Okay? People. So in these three sides of life as one, we see all things are connected as a whole. And the way we and all these things can be separated is by the line of choice. I call this I don't know where one's at right now, but I call this my coin theory. Because if you look at a coin, it's got two sides and it's got a thin line that separates the two. It's still one coin though. 3 is 1. 1 is 3. 0 is greater than them all because it's all connected. It's not separated. You got two tips to a 1. If it's whole, it's whole. It's like it's connected. Come on. Nothing gets in, nothing gets out. All right. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13 through 14 can align with that. And the way of life is in the word, what we speak. Oh, you're a bum, and you wonder why people end up homeless. Or you end up homeless because you called a person a bum. Have you ever looked up the meaning of that word bum? Stop saying that. That's a nasty word. That's you're damn disrespectful. Be careful what you speak, Proverbs 18:21. Do not hear or focus on every voice you hear and follow it. Luke 8:18. The works of the Spirit of truth. John 3:16, John 14, John 1, and 1 Corinthians 13. Don't say that you love me and you don't never pick up your phone and call me or text me and you got my number. Don't say you're my friend and you sit there and ignore me and then want to sit there and do scriptures readings about people who forgot about you. You forgot about us. You one of them people you talking about. You just don't think about that because you ain't counting yourself. You ain't really observing your own behaviors. Placebo effect number 1. Niggas, butterflies. Butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. Think on these things. Philippians 4:6-9. Read them. As a man thinks in his heart, so he is. Or signs to know. Mark chapter 16, 17 through 18. Verse 17 through 18. The ways, Proverbs 5:21-23 and 16 and 2. Chapter 16, verse 2. Lean not unto your own understanding, Proverbs 3:5-6. And my ways are higher, Isaiah 55:8-13. That's talking about Yahweh himself. Okay. Now, the list goes on. And it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, but we'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song that never ends. Animaniacs. 90s, baby. Niggas Anonymous. All right. Shoot. I almost like completely disorganized all of my notes right there. Practical for you practicalists out there. Practically, the practicality. Do act concerned with action or of the pertaining to matter, which is an incorrect grammar because matter literally means mother. So if you hear the scientists and space people talking about, sorry, can't take it seriously, space people. It's part of my notes. The people who study the soul and space people that go out into space. Space means a lot of room. Don't be an idiot. Psych means the soul. Psychologist, psychiatric, psychosis, psychoanalysis, science. Aunts. Seance. The seance. Man. The seance. Man. Okay. Yeah. Method, practice, use fit for action, active fit, or for fit for business. No, you're not. That it must be about my father's business. He's talking about the Illuminati. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. They can't hurt me. So what? They can look at my phone. I don't care. Look at me, and I'm pretty. Johnny Bravo, learn it. Guided by practical experience and observation rather than theory. Thoughts by assumption of what you think, which I don't give a shit about if it's not the truth. Because if you're killing people, I don't care how you feel. Period. I'm not listening to you. I'm not obeying you. I don't give a shit about what you're going to do. If you're robbing people, I don't care what it is of. I don't at all. I'm just saying. Are you applying the knowledge to some useful end as a practical man or a practical mind of or pertaining to the practice or action in which you're talking about? This isn't knowledge that's puffed up. This is reality of truth that you're listening to. But sadly, most people don't know how to shut the hell up long enough to actually hear the voice of the Lord, yet they want to try to correct somebody so much on what they do not know because you speak evil of what you do not know because you don't study to show yourself approved. I don't need your accolades. I don't need your permission to speak the truth. I don't need your permission to call out names that don't give a shit about nothing about life. I don't need your okey doke. I don't need your paperwork to approve me or ordain me or to give me a theater or a platform to speak. I'm at my house, in my chair, with the phone in my hand, at my table, reading my notes. I'm sorry, I don't see none of you in here. Right. And when I was going through a tough time trying to take care of my children and different stuff on my own with the grace of God only helping me, where were you at? All of you said you were my friends. You said we were family. You said we're all this other stuff. And yet when we're going through certain stuff, you attack me in the name of Jesus. You attack me in the name of you think you're right and I'm wrong and I'm the one with the demon. Are you writing down definitions of what these words mean? Guess what? He who practices evil is going to burn forever. I'm sorry. I didn't write that. But I'm telling you the truth. And I don't apologize for the truth. So no, I'm not going to take it back. Kill Illuminati. Because them niggas is liars. The Illuminati is facing their imminent destruction. And they know that. They're scared of you and they're scared of me. Especially if you know how to apply knowledge. Expect that. Expect them to send witches and all kind of weird spirits and shit like that that can't even hurt you because only if you allow them by your fear. Like, they can't hurt you. Yahweh is my strength and my provider, my shield, my buckler, my protector, my everything. My everything. So it's like, you can't do squat. So, practice, to follow, to employ, or to carry on a profession, perform, to carry out on the pattern of pairs such as advice, to do, sensible, applicable, yet not necessarily practice. They do it often as a habit when someone practices something. Okay? Religion is a habit, just like smoking. No matter what you're smoking, you smoking. A repeated performance or systematic exercises the purpose of acquiring skill or proficiency, to exercise or pursue as a profession, art, or occupation, who is trained in the practice of the exercise to obtain improvement. Oh, skilled, expert, proficient through practice or experience as a practiced hand at politics. We're not going to talk politics because you'll lose. Deliberate practice refers to the special type of practice that is a purposeful and systematic, while regular practice might include mindless repetitions. They think they will be heard for their many sayings, they who stand up in the synagogues. Be not as the hypocrites do when they stand praying in the synagogues. The body of Christ. Most of you are not the body of Christ. You're hypocrites. You stand in the synagogues and you think you're going to be heard for your much sayings. God don't give a shit about how much you're saying. It's about where's your heart with him in relation and connection. Because guess what? You can't reach nobody you can't relate to. You can't reach a drug addict and you're sitting there saying, oh, God say we got to get away from all these types of people. Jesus sat with criminals. You looking at one. Jesus, you a criminal. Criminal? You ain't seen Transformers? You put me in, criminal? Stop talking to me. I'm not a criminal no more, though. That's the point. The criminals are the ones in the name of government of men. Those are the criminals. Real adjudication. Real jurisdiction. You ever been called to jury duty? They're the criminals. Bush, the White House, those are criminals. Your mayors, your politicians, those are the criminals. Those niggas need to be held accountable. Those are your practitioners of evil that teach you to do the same thing, and it's against the law, and if you don't obey it, you're going to go to jail, or you're going to get fined $1,000 for not obeying martial law, which you're going to fine me $1,000 a day for not committing and submitting to slaughter of you? You're trying to slaughter my people? And I'm supposed to obey you? Yeah, God said that. Yeah, you're right. You're a damn liar. This is the art of learning. The Talent Code, The Deep Work, The Practicing Mind by Thomas M. Sterner. The Deep Work by Cal Newport. The Talent Code by Daniel Coyle. The Art of Learning by Joshua Waitzkin. I become what I need to be. Become, I am elite. I am elite at my craft. And I'm not talking Freemasonry. I was born into two orders of Freemasonry. The Order of the Scottish Rite and the Order of the Eastern Star as a noble, okay? They will use the Bible as their groundwork to initiate people. Every college you see, those are Masonic halls. Some are in right there, and it just clearly says Masonic halls, and it got the square and compass with the G in it, the gnosis meaning the knowledge, right? But they're enlightened by lies, which means they don't know shit for real. Because I know more. Some of us know more about Freemasonry than Freemasons know about themselves. I don't give a shit if it's to the 33rd degree. Guess what? It still equals 6. So I don't give a shit about your measurement. All right? Because your measurements and calculations is still off. I'm just saying. In the age of man. Because we haven't entered the Lord's rest yet. That's the 7th year. The 7,000th year. Okay? All right. Because one day is 1,000 years into Yah. And 1,000 years is one day. You dig? So this is where you get your millions and billions of years from. Because 364 days in a year. And then you do... Each day is 1,000 days was 364 times 1,000. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's try to calculate this just a little bit. So 364 times 1,000. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 6, and then you got 0, 0, 3. And then put that in. We need to put that over there. Get the 6 over there. Put the 3. It's 300. That's 36,000 years. Okay. This 1,000 years is a millennium. So that's 36,000 millenniums or 30. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a long time. Okay. So if Yahushua Jesus came and in 2000 AD, which is after his death, okay, ADE, it's 2,000 years afterwards, which means the first 200 years before then, giggity, or 2,000 years before then, giggity, which would be 4,000 years, is where all the extra wars and no, that's during the time like of Adam and Eve and Noah and all them and stuff like that, and then giggity, it broke down to 2, 4, 6. So yeah, the angels walking the earth and stuff like that. Times of Noah going down, that was destroyed. The next thing you know, repopulation again, and then Nimrod and all them, blah 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 blah. Different wars that was going on. So there was also another economic reset because from the flood to the asteroid that knocked out the dinosaurs, which were the monsters, the reptilians. And in 2000 because... So, yeah, we're in the 6,000th year. I'm just saying. Like the year 2019, reversed, it would be 9,102 or 9 plus 2, which is 11. And that's 2 plus 1 would be 3. Okay? 3 times 2 is 6. Okay? 33. Interesting. But, I mean, just listen to what Yah said. Like, in 6 days, the 6th day he created man. Man is still being born, so, like, you're still in the 6th day. When he fully manifests himself in the flesh, it will be the 7,000th, the 7th year, the Sabbath, Saboth. Okay, so applying the application. Apply what you know. I know about herbs and spices, so I make capsules, herbal capsules. If I know about mineral oils and how they do and essential oils, I'm going to use them. Look up essential oils of the Bible. Like, you'll get a whole lot of information right there. Look at the priests Certain stuff they had on their vestures, like precious stones. And you wonder why people are interested in crystals, but you don't know how to use it right because you don't know what it's for and how Yah created it in its purpose. I'm just saying. Why do you think they sell more cotton than linen? Linen goes two ways as an air filter. In hot areas like freaking Saudi Arabia and shit like that, I was always wondering, like, why are they wearing this long extra garments out there? Aren't they hot and sweating like crazy? No. Linen reverses the flow. You're allowed to breathe like that. It'll keep you cool in those types of areas. And in the wintertime, it'll keep you warm. It's just like that. But that's what you call alkaline electric material. That's just Yah work right there. But this is the principal thing, right? The rule of action or conduct or a fundamental doctrine or tenet, often associated with and used as a synonym for moral, meaning of relating to or, there's that word relate, or concerned with the principles or rules of right conduct. The law of the land is wrong. It's evil. It's dead. It's destroyed. It's removed. It's shut up. It's against Yah. So I'm not obeying that shit because the law of the land is Psalm 119. To do the will of Yah is the whole duty of a man. So if it's not Yah's work being done, I'm not obeying no leaders, no magistrate, no judges, no none of that shit because they're not teaching His word. That's why they took the Bible out of the courthouses. They took them out of the schools. You can't even pray on your job no more without somebody having to say something sometimes. I'm just saying. They replaced prayer in school with the I pledge allegiance to. Why are you pledging your allegiance to a flag? What's the representation of the flag? What is the definition of that flag? Why did that flag even come? Why is this flag even here? Why does it look like that? Why is there a history behind it? I'm just saying. I owe no allegiance to Great Britain. Mind you, in the UK, there's a queen. I'm sure there's queens and stuff all over the world, but I'm just saying, this is the most respected land that has a queen. The queen of, she calls herself the queen of heaven, Babylon. Now, I'm just saying, if I called anybody a dog, I would call her a dog because that lady is a monster. I don't know how the hell she's still living this long. I'm gonna keep those words to myself. But some and I ain't got time for it. Principalities, Ephesians chapter freaking 6. I think I went cockeyed for a minute. The beginning, the origin, the first chief, the principium. Starting point, basis, primus. First, foremost, prime, standard rule or guiding belief. A fundamental primary or general law. Or truth from which others are derived, a fundamental doctrine or tenet, a distinctive ruling opinion, a personal or specific basis of conduct of management, guiding senses of the requirements and obligations of right conduct, an adopted rule or method for application and action, idioms according to fixed rule, method, or practice. Basic axiom, assumption, elemental aspect of a craft or discipline, cause, consentment, first part, first man, leader, or ruler, a sovereign that takes first to grasp, used absolutely for good or moral conduct. It is often easier to fight for principles than to live up to them. Adlai Stevenson, I think his name is. Practice what you teach, long story short. That's the motto. So, if I'm to obey a law of the land, if you want to talk social economics with me, I'm going to need to see your proofs. Because Hitler said he believed in Yah. Genghis Khan said he believed in the Creator. Okay? Gilgamesh thought the same thing. So did Nimrod, by the way. And the people that follow them were completely dead to this day. I'm just saying. Even angels were cast out of heaven because they disobeyed the rule of Yah. So they're kind of bound in hell and loosed and still getting dealt with by Yah's children. Okay? Mythology teaches you a lot of stuff if you actually listen and look at the manifestations that are manifest in order. I'm just saying. We're going to continue this video with artificial. Artificial intelligence means fake, false intellect or knowledge. It's an illegitimate system. The only ones that have power and authority in this earth are Yahweh's people.